That sucks. Well, shit happens, you know? Give me 1 second to get things set up and I'll be right over. I typed at 49%, but I am going to charge it more just in case. So just move this over. How's that working? And once I get that set up, I'll get that working. There we go. Let me go ahead and switch over so I can finish setting up.
Hello.
Well, Discord's a bit bugged. Yeah, it says Zori's in call right now when he isn't. Give me 1 second. Let me refresh it. That is me not to leave call and then close Discord and all that, but you know.
Hello.
There we go. Later, and things are better. So let me go ahead and get Parsec opened up. There it's. Okay, I'm in. The only reason why I just said this system was just because, you know, that's not going to say what's going on. Also, I heard someone join in. You got a little scudder. Well, it looks like you have a little scarf. That's what I was saying. Do pine martens eat bananas? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, just don't eat me and I'll be fine. Here's the thing. I might look delicious, but if you try to eat me, you'll get a bite to the neck. I don't want that. Much like an HK, we are non-confrontational to each other unless one of us starts shit. Let's see. Oh, there's a locked gate. Intriguing. I do wonder on a lore standpoint why they tend to lock gates. That's what I'm wondering. And you know me, I don't delve unless it's something I could figure out in this campaign, and even then I figure out myself. I mean, that's actually one reason why I was so insistent on getting the data pearls, because I'd rather not look up the data on them and figure out myself. The thing is, I didn't even know there were data pearls. I just thought they were differently colored pearls until you told me. All I'm gonna say is, don't piss off the narrator. Yeah, because the thing is, iterators, they're here to help you. I mean, I kind of figured as much from how Five Pebbles behaves. You know, I was thinking about something. The whole reason why Five Pebbles gives you the mark of communication is because he's fed up with your shit and wants you to go away. Excuse me, Mrs. Scavenger, you're blocking my way out. Thank you. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh yeah, it's supposed to go through the upper area. Okay. Maps are very useful. You should check them from time to time if you ever get stuck. Excuse me, Mr. Scavenger, you're blocking the way. That's the only bad thing about scavengers, in my opinion. Just saying, to preface this, scavengers and tunnels do not mix. Okay. Okay, so I do need to go over there. Okay. I know I'm taking a while, it's just because these scavengers. While it is true, they're not blocking a thin tunnel like with me. Oh, fuck. Why is... damn blue lizard. And of course your den's right fucking there. Lovely. I mean, its pathfinding is making it try to go in. That's the thing. Nope, not as den. Not as den. Please help me, Scav. I know they did have a spear, though. They stabbed that lizard and tried to save my ass. Yep. See? Hmm. Something tells me it's supposed to take the upper path for this. I mean, some places can be rather tricky to navigate, so you can't really blame me for not figuring it out so soon. And this area is unfortunately one of those places that is tricky to navigate. See, look at me. I'm actually learning much. I'm actually learning how to properly spot tunnels and everything. I mean, then again, our skill levels are different. I do wonder who is in that call, though. Do I need to go back to the shelter? Egg bug got in the way. Great, now I'm stuck here pinned by an egg bug. There. Luckily, like some things, you can grab and throw an egg bug. I don't need to, our fruit is full. Guessing you're alive? So what? So how did you survive, anyways? Oh wow, that does sound epic. Wow. Anyways, that turns out you're alive. I'm going back to my excursions. Give me 1 second. So basically, this is the world famous gift from Sonic the Hedgehog here. How are you not dead? I have no idea. I don't know what. Maybe it's a rumbling that's going on. I might be doomed. Yep. Yep, I'm doomed. Look where I'm at. Yeah, I'm nowhere near. I'm gonna try with that. Because I'm dead. Well, at least I found a supply station. Not sure why it was white, but that's probably because it was already flooding. So that's... It's a beautiful skin, I'll admit as much. This afternoon was a pretty good one. Really wish my iPad didn't die like that. Oh well, shit happens. Because here's the thing. Right after that incident, I didn't even question anything. I literally just joined call, set my alarm clock, turned on the alarm. We don't have either discovered. Hold on, let me get over there real quick. Thing is, splitting up is actually crazy effective. Because I'll let you know if I find anything. There's a lot of darkness here, that's for sure. Deep Lake. I found Deep Lake. Yeah. The only problem is, most of this area is underwater, so I gotta be careful. Which is why I'm double and triple checking the map before I even go anywhere. Let's see. Okay, so I need to go under here. Please tell me there's... I ain't gonna drown myself. I mean, I'm gonna keep looking. If I end up dying, then yeah, that's the thing. But I'm not gonna intentionally drown myself because that's the clearest way out. Yeah, it's exploring down here in case you want to come down here. Actually, I can't because this is an entirely different region, as you can see. Uh, the thing is, I heard that mechanized jaw and I was like, oh hell. That's the thing. I had my map open, I heard that mechanized jaw and I was like, oh hell. Yeah. Does Cedar work in a different timeline than Survivor? That's what I'm wondering. You know, like for example, you know what I mean by a different timeline, like you're in a different spot in the timeline. I'm gonna do a bit of. I'm not gonna leave the shelter just yet, but besides this together, I'm gonna be doing some googling. 1 second. Let's see. Okay. So according to Steam Workshop, the timeline of Seer seems to have become that of Mucker Survivor. Yeah. What are you saying, oh god, to? What'd you find? According to my map, when I saw you, around the time you died, I didn't really see you die, but you get what I mean. That was a green.
You are dead! Not a big surprise.
I'm saying nothing. I was trying to escape. I mean, I'm not contesting it, am I? That's the thing. I live by evidence. That's the thing. So that's why I immediately dropped it. Whatever it is. Oh fuck. And of course I died. Not even joking, the green... Yeah, and this is really fucked up, by the way. The green let me go. I got distracted from the notification noise, and it immediately... As I was saying, the green let me go. I got distracted by the notification noise, as you know I often do. It is quite attention grabbing, let's be real. And then I looked back over, and I saw myself dead in Pink's moss. Ugh. I suddenly found out about that weird fret music we were hearing. Yeah, I still haven't found out about it, that's what I'm saying. Uh... Ooh, and we got a new passage option unlocked for the Saint. Yeah. The Saint. That's what I mean. No, that's not what I meant. Very foggy for sure. Ooh, Chrono, I found a new toy. What do you mean, not those things? Hey, Chrono, you wanna play some dodgeball? If you can dodge a cliff, you can dodge a ball. Also, what the fuck is that thing? Oh wait, that's a Morocco spider. I just realized. I just remembered. That's a Morocco spider. Ah.
You are dead, not big.
Uh, yeah. Also, I got a question. Why did I glance over at your side? Because there was no movement on it, and you were not around. Okay. So, okay. I don't doubt you. That's the thing. I was just curious. That's all. Yeah, and much like me, if if someone calls you out on your weaseling, you do not double down. Because here's the thing. Uh, how did I sur- Nope, I didn't survive. I look, Chrono. You can see why I thought I survived until I looked at my eyes. Look where look how I landed. Yeah, I was like, how did I? And I looked at my eyes and I was like, oh yeah, I didn't survive. Because, well, if you land like that, you might presume that you survived. And you look at the X's in your eyes and you're like, yeah, I didn't survive. Now I see what you mean by getting knocked off. Those water spitters are in absolute trouble. Well, what matters is neither of us have actual intentional fall deaths so far, which is good. Now, you need more food first. There is, we have to be ballsy to get it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. No, not those. Not that either. I'll give you a hint. Ramen. Now you see why I said there is food here, but you have to be ballsy to get it. It's too bad those things don't give you pips. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Nice shot. Is it dead? Good, you got food. Oh, great, my water's time to get right into the room. Give me 1 second, I'll be back. You won't be able to hear me, and I won't be able to hear you, and you know exactly why. 1, 2, 3, unplug. Hydration. Here's the thing. I might be naughty at times. I thought you got off from a rocket spider. Well, what matters is you survived. Wait, what is this region called? Okay, I'm just checking the compatible regions list. Give me 1 second. So what should I search for? No More Rain World or Dawn? So let's see. Outskirts Industrial Complex. So Fog Gulch is what we're looking for. No, that's not Siren Head. Yeah, it is getting thick. Let's see. For modded regions, we have Abyss, Railway, Central Factory, Industrial District, Swamplands, Subway
You are
Line, Oil
dead.
Station,
Not a big surprise.
Swamplands, Purple, Suburbs, Side House, Howling Rift, Hanging Gardens, Badlands, Coral Caves, Curious Ascent, Desert Wasteland, Westmire, Moonlit Acres. You dead? Oh well. Hogwarts Ascent, Stormy Coast, The Nest, Undersea, Purification Conduits, Connected Washer Region. Nope. Not on the list. So I can tell you exactly what that fog increasing actually was. That was this region's equivalent of rain. That I'm not sure, but something tells me those foghorn sirens were a hint. I mean, think about it. You saw the fog thickening and the sirens going off once the timer ran out, remember? It makes sense that a place like Fog Gulch it wouldn't be raining, it would just get foggier. Also crazy to think we're already in cycle 42 for this. Good, you're alive. How the fuck are you all the way down there? I myself also caught myself, that's good. And the thing is, I landed near a vertical one, so what it did was I caught myself, bounced a bit, and then landed safely. Go without me, brother. I mean, I had to say that, you know? Yeah, I know. That's why I said it, because it's funny. What matters is, though, I did try to escape with you. Unfortunately, though, it tongued me. And plus, what I said actually isn't a lie. Because yes, we are bond mates even when I'm boy moding, but it's more of a brotherhood kind of bond mate kind of situation. Now you wouldn't. Now here's the thing: you wouldn't have that kind of bond mate situation with Zori because, well, because you see him as a brother. You don't see him as like a. You get what I mean. You get what I mean. Yeah, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. But it's not like neither of y'all have any romantic interest for one another. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean you. It is a brotherhood, but a deep one at that with romantic interest. Catch yourself. Good. And see, I was right. That notification sound always gets my attention because I looked right over when I heard that. It's actually a good thing that I actually chose the notification sound that no matter what I'm doing, no matter how distracted I am, I take one look over when it plays. Because, yeah. If you have a notification sound you can easily ignore without glancing over. Not really a notification sound, that's just the sound that plays when you get a notification. Get out of there, fluffy buddy. How do you think Kisa would react if he found a thunder spear, or if he found one of those thunder spears of old? I mean, I did see you rubbing against your G flame spear recently. You gotta remember, I can tap into Delta, and I have watched you rubbing against it. Also, have you heard from the princess lately? Naughty fans? Because I'm talking about the original Naughty fans. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah. The reason why I was asking is because she told. I remember her saying something about an excursion, and she's yet to return.
You are dead. Not a big surprise.
The rain coming is one thing. The fog coming is another. You know, I'm very curious. I'm gonna say. Also, I'm just gonna say in the shelter in general for reassurance purposes. You know, we're tag teaming this. You know, dead mother strats. We don't need our karma going down any lower. Which is understandable considering it's Fog Gulch. I mean, it makes sense that normal run world would not affect Fog Gulch because that's not rain, that's fog. Did you die? Chrono. And you call me and want a banana pause. So, I'm not looking on going forwards backwards, I'm looking for food. Oh yeah, by the way, when the cycle starts to get low, I know you're curious as well, so when the cycle gets a little too low and I don't have enough food, I am going to stay out in the fog and see what happens. Because here's the thing. I know I'm not the only one who's curious what happens when the fog hits, when the timer hits 0. What is what? Foliage.
You are dead. Not a big.
Fucking water spitter. And the thing is, I couldn't even get it to run away because the moment I got up, it sprayed me and stunned me. Look, just remember, I'm the banana here, not you. Ooh, and this is a short cycle as well, so here's what I'm thinking, Chrono. Get food to 4 and then stand out in the fog. I'm curious on what happens. I'm saying get food to full first. That's what I'm saying. Fair enough. Professor Oak dialogue, Pokemon Snap, Chapter 1. You know exactly what dialogue I'm talking about then. But it was closed, so it still applies. The court still applies. Yes, I know, but the court still applies. Because if you were just a few pixels to the right, you would have went splat. I ain't arguing with this. I'm not arguing on this though. I'm just saying that's what it is. Do I? The thing is, we might be back down to K1, but it is understandable considering where we're at. Now, if we were down to K1 somewhere like outskirts without even recovering any karma, then that's a different story. Like, for example, with me, I might struggle with karma, but I never get set to K1 and just keep it at K1. I always bounce back, as you know. And there's jack shit when it comes to food here. That is a Maraca spider. I need to get out of here. Good thing is it hasn't seen me yet. Good. It's left. Fuck. Up. Oh! Oh, that was close! Holy fuck, that was close. Um... I found a new area. You're saying? Okay, well, it's new to me, so... Why are these here? Is there water nearby or something? Ooh, the fog's starting to close in a bit. The thing is, I'm actually just gonna stand still I am honestly going to look, but I'm also going to try not to die while outside. Because, well, I know you and I are both curious what happens when the fog comes. Fuck! Piss off! That was way too close for comfort. Yeah. Yeah, we're going somewhere else. No, thank you. No, thank you. Nope, 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 nope. So do I. I'm gonna say this right now. I love it whenever mods go the extra mile and actually add full-on custom sounds to their creatures as well. Like, for example, you can tell it's a water spitter due to how it sounds. It doesn't have the general lizard noise. Let's see. Has that vulture left? Hopefully it has. Oh boy, fog's starting to get thicker. I'm just waiting for him to leave. Good. See, I stuck true to my word. I was just waiting for him to leave before I went exploring. It's getting thicker. Oh no. The end is near, Chrono. I'm both terrified and oddly excited. I'm just being careful because I can't see shit, as you know. Barely anything, though. I didn't know I was still alive. Anyways. Look, I can barely see anything. That's the thing. Oh, there's a way in, but I think it might be too late. I can see it as well, but you get what I mean. There's an entrance there, but... Oh. Good thing that tunnel training paid off. Is it me, or is the inside starting to get a bit foggy as well? The thing is, even if we find... Even if we find a shelter, we don't have enough food. There is a way I can get food, but it's very, very risky. Obviously not like that.
Big surprise.
Yeah, that's the most dangerous thing about the fog. Visibility drops down a lot, and you're very prone to dying from fall damage. Like you saw that, I was trying my best to navigate that. Okay. I'm gonna stay in here, but once you find a shelter or once you die, I will get a move on. I never said intentionally in there. I just said once you die. While you're alive, look for food. That's all I'm saying. No, I never said that. Oh, so that was on. So that's on your end. I thought it was on mine. Hmm. If it's dead, you got food. Hmm. Yeah, that is a pretty bad stutter. At first I thought it was on my end because, you know, my connection with Parsec can be spotty sometimes, but no, it's on yours, which is actually both surprising and concerning. The thing is, my laptop can handle this pretty well. Rainbow modded isn't actually that intensive. Unlike some other games with modded that can literally mean you can either run it or you can't run it, such as things like Risk of Rain 2 and Lethal Company. And this is why I propose the dim liver strat, if you're not dead, of course. I'm gonna exit and re-enter. See that allows me to sleep in here. Oh, right. One use shelter thing. Hopefully I can find our way there before the fog comes. Yeah, that soda is actually pretty bad. Holy crap.
You are dead. Not
Ah.
a big surprise.
Don't test me like that. I'm out of water. I'm gonna get a refill. Be right back. As per usual, I won't be able to hear you. You won't be able to hear me. Okay. As I said, BRB. Right in the nick of time. I'm back. It's hot here. Let's see. Ah, fuck. Run momentum and let. Here's the thing, I didn't just drop like a stone either. I was trying to strafe that pole. Like, you clearly saw I was strafing there. Right. Well, you'll see in the VOD that I was strafing. I have no idea. But what I do have an idea on is you might need to fix it. I never said during stream, I just said you might need to fix it. After stream we'll need to do troubleshooting and stuff, you know? Keywords there is you don't know. You don't know for certain. You can look into it. If there's nothing you can do, then well, it sucks. You can't do anything. But there is something you can do about it, then you know. Because here's the thing. There's actually a shocking amount of stuff that a user of a PC can do to fix problems on their PC. I know that you know, but there are some folks out there who don't seem to. Exactly. All I'm going to say is, Command Center and PowerShell can either be to your best friends or to your worst enemies, depending on how to use. If you ever find something that says, to claim this, claim this, copy this, paste in your PowerShell, or says, to claim this, paste in your PowerShell, and copies it without your permission, do not paste that in your PowerShell. That is a hijack. That is a hijack scam. Yeah, because here's the thing. PowerShell, it doesn't just tie to software.
You are dead. Not a big surprise.
I hate mosquitoes. Both in game and in real life. I heard that jingling. As per what was jingling? Well, put two and together. We'll put two and two together. This is a mature stream, and Chrono is Charibasa. That's all I'm gonna say. And if you can't figure it out through there, well, something happens that we can't really help you with.